What's up, everybody? So, what I want to do is speak briefly about what's going on in the NFL and the protesting and all that garbage. So, what happened, and I woke up this morning, was a report that I guess the other day, the owner of the Houston Texans had made a term by saying the inmates are running over the prison, which is in reference to the protesting going on. And now players are hell-bent on that, and they're upset, and they're crying, and they're just kind of in this thing where they're just leaving the practice now. And I guess they feel offended by that term. That's a term that's been used in all the 50 years I've walked the face of the earth. That's a term. It has no derogatory meaning to it or anything. It wasn't used in a literal sense. It's more of just a term. It's just kind of a metaphoric term. And so now they're all hell-bent on it, and I don't know what they're going to do. They're supposed to protest at the game. I don't know what else they can protest. I don't know what they're going to do besides just quit the game or just not play. So it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do about that. But, this is what I'm talking about. These are the most self-righteous, self-entitled babies in any sports that I've ever seen in all the 50 years I've lived on planet Earth. They're going around here and they're just crying about every little damn hypersensitive thing, Maybe the guy shouldn't have said, okay, it's like the inmates running the prison. Maybe he should have said, which was more truthful, was the fact that they're acting like babies in a daycare center. That's kind of what the NFL players are acting like. Not all, but some. And so I thought that was kind of funny that, it's still going on. I mean, I love my money. I'm making good. My money looks good. My bank account looks just fine. I spend about $500 to $800 a week at home games. And what is it now? Week 7, week 8. So, and this started just after week 2. That's when I kind of stopped the whole thing. So I'm saved on average probably close to $4,000, $4,000 or $5,000, and that's not even including the one away game I go to every season. So my money looks good. I'm happy about it. I just really think these guys really need to quit acting like a bunch of babies. Because you know what? Every time now, from now on, if I start giving money to the NFL, I feel like I'm paying child support. I already put 2 kids through college. I don't need to put grown men. I treat grown men like a bunch of kids, man. That's how they're acting, by paying them money. It's like child support, just give them. These guys, man, I'm telling you, man, they are just totally destroying the NFL, And that owner was right. He was absolutely correct. It is like the inmates taking over the prison. Maybe that was kind of a harsh term. I don't think it was racially, man. I doubt. In fact, I know it wasn't. They're just kind of running with it. But bottom line is, they're children taking over the daycare center. And I'm not putting my money towards that kind of shit. It's just shameful that, these are grown adults acting like babies because of a term the inmates are taking over the prison. Is that the best you got? Really? Man, I'm telling you, man. My money looks good. I'm saving tons of money. And it's not even the end of the season, so I'm going to save a couple more thousand on top of that. So, keep on doing that. Linking arms, fist in the air, getting on your knees, sitting down, whatever you're doing. But, like I said, my money looks good in my pocket, in my bank account, so I'm not even tripping. But if they keep on doing what they're doing and acting the way they're acting, guess what? The money's still going to stay in my pocket. And so hopefully, I love football. I don't ever want to see it out of my life. I just couldn't imagine, I've been going to, 43, 44 years to football games, so this is the first season I'm missing it, really missing it. But yeah, I don't know, man. These guys really need to just come back down to planet Earth and understand basic economics of 101. Is the fact that if you keep doing what you're doing, guess what? We're not going to give you money. I'm not going to give the owners money. The owners are going to really reconsider their position on paying people. It's going to have a trickle-down effect economically, and we're seeing that. So let's just hope they get it straight, because I really want to get back to football. I do miss it. I love my money more. I don't miss that.